Welcome to another edition of Currently in Quincy. I'm Joe Catalano. And on today's program, we talk with our very own executive director here at QATV. John Caleri is stopping by with some information about our new high-definition channel that went live yesterday. Also some other activities coming up this spring and summer here at QATV. First, though, as always, we check out the weather and the news for you. Currently in Quincy, some hazy sunshine out there. 62 degrees right now. The clouds are going to win out this afternoon with temperatures in the low 60s. Tonight, cloudy, cool, lows drop off into the upper 40s, and kind of a coolish gray weekend coming up. The wind is going to be a factor as well. Breezy tomorrow with clouds, a high only around 50 degrees. Look at Mother's Day on Sunday. Cloudy, quite blustery, a high 49. The wind will make it feel even cooler on Sunday. A little bit of sunshine on Monday. Still kind of windy, though, with highs Monday only in the low 50s. Again, we have a 62 with clouds in Quincy right now. In the news today, Quincy City Council will begin reviewing Mayor Thomas Koch's proposed budget for the next fiscal year soon. This past Monday night, the mayor presented a $372.2 million spending plan. Represents a $26 million increase over the current year's budget. The mayor said the budget reflects the city's core values.
This budget, I believe, really reflects the values of our community. By working together, a quality of life second to none in the Commonwealth of Massachusetts. People feeling safe in their persons, in their home. Excellent response time in emergencies. A school system that provides every opportunity for each and every child to succeed. Parks and playgrounds that give people of all ages beautiful spaces to enjoy. Library services, senior services, veteran services that rival any city our size. Working with this body, we are rebuilding our infrastructure all across the city, fixing public buildings, including a new public safety headquarters, a new Squantum school, repairing or replacing sewer mains, water lines, gas lines, new seawalls, and streets and sidewalks, and planting hundreds of trees. I'm frequently asked, why are we doing so much? Can it wait? Wait for what? We're doing this work because it's necessary. I believe we're preparing our city so that we can say, down the road, we're leaving it a little better than we found it.
Budget includes $15 million to put toward the debt payment on that 30-year, $475 million bond that the city approved to pay off its pension obligations. Money is also included for 5 new police officers, new teachers, a building inspector, a food inspector, 4 part-time library workers, plus a community liaison in the mayor's office to deal with issues of diversity and equity. City Council may approve or may cut from the budget, but cannot add to it. Council President Noel DeBona hopes to have the budget finalized by mid-June. City of Quincy is buying a storefront on Hancock Street in Quincy Center that's been boarded up since a fire that occurred over 20 years ago. The former Tasso's Pizza at 1620 Hancock Street was heavily damaged in a 5-alarm blaze back on April 26th of 2001. And Mayor Thomas Koch this past week asked the City Council to take that blighted property and include it in the Quincy Center redevelopment plan. Ward 4 City Councilor Brian Palmucci moved to immediately take the property.
The city and the progress that we're trying to make. I understand it's a formality, perhaps, sending it to Finance Committee, but for my money, I would like to take it tomorrow if we could. So I move approval of this particular order. This is, for anyone who doesn't know, this is up next to near Brothers Pizza. The old Blockbuster used to be that block. There was a fire there, and it's been boarded up for, I don't know, at least 10 years. So I move approval.
Tasso's Pizza.
Yeah.
Yes.
Palmucci's motion passed. The city will buy the property, then offer it up for redevelopment. The building is currently assessed for almost $975,000. It was last purchased by an LLC based in Milton back in 2013 for $760,000. Well, a small victory for opponents of that natural gas compressor station in North Weymouth this week. A Superior Court judge told the State Department of Environmental Protection to take another look at the waterways permit that was granted to Enbridge Energy for that facility. The judge said regulators mistakenly issued the permit assuming it was for an existing natural gas facility. Now, it's unclear if the ruling would force the station to shut down while that permit is reviewed. However, the Fore River residents against the compressor station say they will lobby federal regulators to take the station offline during the review process. The Adams National Historical Park here in Quincy has reopened for the season. The park opened back on April 20th on a limited schedule. Guided tours of the old house on Adams Street and the birthplaces on Franklin Street will be provided Wednesdays through Sundays. However, there will be no trolley service provided at this time. The Visitor Center in Quincy Center is open to provide information, pamphlets, and an introductory video. The park has remained closed for the past 2 years due to the pandemic. Hundreds of people enjoyed a multicultural fair at Pageant Field in Quincy last night. Quincy Public Schools and the citywide PTO sponsored this event, showcased what they say are the 76 different languages spoken by the families of Quincy Public School students. Organizers say the festival featured music, dance, food, and other entertainment and educational activities representing a diverse cultural makeup of the schools and the city. School officials say that a priority is being placed on creating more diversity within the Quincy schools' teachers, administrators, and staff. And the school department will soon hire its first Director of Diversity, Equity, and Inclusion. Special thanks to QATV volunteer Bill Del Monte for providing us with those photos for you today. Finally, a record number of volunteers are expected to participate in tomorrow's 33rd annual Cleaner, Greener Quincy citywide cleanup. Over 1,100 people have already signed up to clean over 70 different locations all across the city. Participants will be cleaning up at beaches, parks, playgrounds, schools, libraries, and a variety of other public spaces all over the city. City crews will be focusing on beaches in Squantum, Marymount, Adams Shore, Germantown, Housneck, and Quincy Point. The city's beach rake will be deployed in June and throughout the summertime. Cleanup runs from 9 a.m. to noon. It's followed by a cookout for volunteers at 12:30 at Pageant Fields. That's a check of news. Coming up, we learn all about our brand new HD channel here at QATV. That's next. Welcome back. If you are watching us on channel 1072, you can see lots of gray hairs and wrinkles on my face because we're now in high definition, and our executive director, John Caliri, has come back from the control room here to the studio to tell us all about that and more. Hey, John.
Hey, Joe. How are you?
Right.
Good.
That's the good news, right? People get to see how old I actually am.
Crystal clear HD,
Yeah.
yes. The good and the bad of it. So.
What's going on?
So as part of the last contract that the City of Quincy signed with Comcast, they came to an agreement that QATV needed an HD channel to be fair with all the other channels that have HD channels as well. So we now have an HD channel, like you said, channel 1072. So people will be able to watch all of QATV programming from their living room on Comcast TV and see everything that we have. And it's going to be a mixture of what you see on Channel 8 and on Channel 9. So you might see a baseball game on at 8 p.m. and City Council replay on at 10 p.m. Or Health Department with Caitlin Pico on at one day, and then the next show could be a cooking show. You know, so it'll be a mixture of everything that we have going on here at QATV.
So is it an extra channel, or is it replacing an existing channel?
It's going to be an extra channel.
Okay.
So Channel 8 and Channel 9 will still be there. Channel 22 will still be there for those who watch the education programming. And Channel 8 will still be just public access. Channel 9, just government access. And 22, just educational access. And then 1072 will be the additional channel with everything in HD.
Okay. What's the difference between regular and HD?
A whole lot of difference.
Like I said, crow's feet and gray hairs.
Exactly, yeah. So I mean, really, the definition of everything, high definition, it really, comes into play like that. You can see everything clearer. There's going to be no graininess necessarily to the channel, and it's going to be, fill your full screen if you're watching at home like that. Everything that we've shot here at QATV has been in high definition for, I don't know, 10 years now or something along those lines. And when we've been putting it onto the channel, it's been getting down converted to standard definition. If you watch stuff on our website, it's been in high definition. So everything that we put up onto YouTube has been in HD.
Okay.
But things have been on Channel 8 and Channel 9 have had to be downgraded. Now we won't have to do that down conversion anymore, and people will be able to see it exactly how it was recorded, and again, in that high definition quality.
Okay. Do people need special TVs at home to watch it in HD?
Nope, just the regular TV that you buy now. All of them are HD TVs, and as long as you have a cable box from Comcast, you'll be able to see us on 1072.
Oh, okay. Will it sound different at all?
Sound quality might improve a little bit. Usually the sound on Channel 8 and Channel 9 has been pretty good. We've been trying to, that's one thing we're able to control a little bit. Sound will improve a little bit, but the picture is really what you're going to see the big notice and the difference of.
Okay, and it went live yesterday, is that right? Cinco de Mayo Day was what we were promoting at least.
Yeah, exactly. It's been live for a little bit. We've been doing some testing to make sure things are looking okay, and how we're going to program it. It's a little bit of a more burden on us, for lack of a better term, because we're programming now a fourth channel, or a third channel for QATV, I should say. So we got to take that programming and how we're going to divide it up and put it onto that extra channel. So we've been playing around with that, making sure that the technical aspects of it are still good, and anything that might be different like that. But now we're pretty much ready to go, and we're going to be starting to do the full programming, but hopefully very, very soon. Right now, it's a duplicate of Channel 8. Okay. So if you go on to Channel 1072, it's everything that's on Channel 8 is on 1072.
Okay.
But very soon it's going to start to have that mix and match feeling of, oh, I saw that on Channel 9, or I saw it on Channel 8, and back and forth like that.
Now I can really see it really good on 1072.
Exactly, yeah.
Why 1072? Was that just randomly picked by Comcast, or how did that work?
That was what Comcast assigned the channel for, yeah. It seems like a lot of public access stations that are getting HD channels are going on to 1072.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and a lot of the stations that are around our area, 8 and 9 and 22 are pretty popular for the public access stations. So if you go to Milton, Channel 8 is Milton Access TV, or if you go down to Brockton, it might be Channel 8 or something along those lines. So it kind of fits into how Comcast places all the different public access channels, and that 1070 range has been the HD for public access.
Okay, so this is kind of a big deal, right? Really, for us at least, and for local access in general.
It certainly is, yeah. And public access TV, they've been fighting for an HD channel for the equality for 10 years now, for quite a long time now, because people tune in to those high definition channels when you're watching TV at home. So if you are flicking through the channels and oh, I want to watch channel 4, you're going to 804 because that's the high definition channel, or 805 and stuff like that. And people tend to forget that we're down in the single digits, not the 80 numbers or the 90 numbers, or whatever it might be. So now if you're flicking around, you might go, oh, I'm go up to 805. You might go all the way up now to 1072.
Okay.
So it is that things like that. So you get us into that tier where all the other HD channels are, and then again, just the quality. People don't necessarily want to go back down to standard definition, because if you're watching a baseball game, you're watching the Red Sox, and you see the high definition, it's like, wow, I can see the ball, I can see the different people, whatever it might be. And then all of a sudden, if you go to the Red Sox game in standard definition, it's a whole nother world. You're like, wow, things don't look as crisp and clear. It doesn't fill my whole screen. So it's the same thing for us. If you're watching Thanksgiving football, it's a lot different. Now you'll be able to watch Thanksgiving football in clear HD, and exactly how it was meant to be now.
Okay. Will you be, do you know, if you go to a standard def channel, will you be prompted to go to the high definition channel? Will there a message come up and say, if you'd like it in high definition, press C on your remote or something?
I don't think so, no.
Because I know that happens with some of the larger, quote unquote, channels.
Yes,
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't
Okay.
think it's going to happen. I know you can set up your TV, so if you do, again, hit channel 4, it will automatically go to the high definition channel. Like you
Right.
said, I don't know if that's going to happen for us or not.
All right, all right. So, but in the meantime, 1072.
Yes.
Punch
10
that in.
Yep, exactly.
Okay.
1072, and you'll be able to see QATV in high definition. So like I said, it is kind of a big deal. We're excited
Yeah.
for it. We've been waiting for a couple of years for it to get implemented, and things happen pretty quickly all of a sudden. And we're like, oh, now we got it. So we're definitely excited for that. And again, we've been waiting for it, and people in the city of Quincy have been able to see QATV in high definition on YouTube and on our website for
Yeah.
a bunch of years now.
So we were way ahead of the cable then. weren't we?
Yeah, no, exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, like I said, we've had HD cameras and HD, our Studio A here has been high definition for a bunch of years now.
Okay.
It's just we haven't been able to get it out there with people watching live on TV. So, like you said at the top, if people are watching us live right now, it's an HD, and now I get that equality with all the other stations.
Well, it's good timing this time of year because there's a ton of stuff happening.
There certainly is.
There's
Yeah.
a lot going on. Yeah.
Yeah, it's funny. We were talking the other day of how we've really kind of hopefully come out of COVID, and the city has really exploded with all these different events going on, and we've been trying to keep up to it as well with all of the volunteers and staff going out and recording all the different things and coming back and feverishly editing everything to try to get it out to make it as timely as possible.
Right.
And even this weekend, there's a lot of things going on, so there's a lot happening. Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. We should maybe let folks know about some of the things they'll be seeing coming up, and also always a good time to remind folks that they can be a member too.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, I mean, like I said, for volunteers, if anyone in the city of Quincy, if you're over 18 of age, can become a member of QATV. So if 18 and older, come on down to QATV or give us a call, visit our website, and you can become a member. And if you're interested in just volunteering, so you want to run a camera here on the show like this, or you want to go out to a sporting event or Cleaner Greener Quincy, one of the things this weekend, and get some footage for us, we can train you how to use the equipment, whether it be a big camcorder or use your iPhone to get
Yes.
stuff like that. You can go out, capture footage for us, and then you can bring it back. If you want to edit it, that's great. If you can go out and just get the video and give us the video to edit, we can do that too.
Yep.
We offer classes in studio production, portable production, audio, editing, graphics, so a lot of different things, all related to TV, and then podcasting as well. It's really become big. Yourself and QATV's Michael Jarvie are our podcasting experts here, and so people can come in. We have an audio suite that's just meant for audio. And whether it's doing a voiceover for your show or doing a podcast, we have that facility. It's starting to get picked up with use now as well, so we're glad to see that.
Yeah, I'm glad you brought up the fact that you can use portable devices like smartphones and iPads and what have you, because I think those big camcorders can be a little intimidating for folks who've never used one before.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, and that's certainly when we came into COVID, we said, all right, what do people have at home? Well, they have a phone, they have an iPad, they have their laptop. They can all get video now, so let's teach people how to use it and more effectively. So yeah, we've had members that have been doing shows at home using their phones or their iPads. Longtime member Marie Denise has been doing her show, and she's been using her phone and her iPad to record everything, and then sending us in the video. And other people have been doing that as well. We use phones quite often here to get footage for different things, or sometimes we're even live streaming from our phone to get people. Memorial Day, Veterans Day, we've been using our phones for that for the past couple of years to get that out and about for people to watch live on TV. So people can come in and use all that. And like you said too, if you have your phone, you might go, oh wow, I'm going past that event. I can just pop out of my car, get my phone, record a couple minutes, and email it off to myself or to someone here at QATV, and we can use it.
Well, Bill Del Monte, as I mentioned during the newscast from the Multicultural Fair, he was just there, snapping pictures, sent them to me, and we had them on today for folks to see. So it's a great way to participate if you don't want to be in front of the camera, but still want to contribute to the programming and to the community. You can do that now. Yeah,
no, definitely, and that's Bill's a great example where he goes out, he has a small little camcorder, but then he has a still camera, he has his phone, he uses all three of them to go out and get different things, and he produces a show. He's like, I was at the Multicultural Fair, get some video, get some stills. He puts a little show together to say, hey, this is what you missed if you couldn't come. Or he's been working on a big Christmas package from last year. He went to I don't know how first of all, I don't know how he got to all the events that he did get to, but he went to events all around, not just in Quincy, but he was around the South Shore, he was on the North Shore. I know Christmas, he loves Christmas, so that was part of the reason. But so he's working on a big multi-part show for us, and he's been editing at home, again, using stuff that he just has, not using our equipment. He just does it all at home.
Right.
edits it, and then sends us the file and say, hey, here's the finished product. And then, again, something like that last night where he was at the Multicultural Fair, snapped some footage, emailed it off to us, and he was on today.
Yeah.
We're more than happy for people to do that as well, because we know sometimes you can't go out and say, I can't record a whole half an hour
Right.
or whatever it might be, or you're there with your kids or your family, and you do want to get a little bit of something, but you also have to worry about 3 kids and different things like that. Snap some photos, send them off to us, and currently in Quincy in Focus, we'll use them somehow.
Yeah, it's like an open platform. That's really what local access is all about, right? To people in the community having a platform to showcase what's going on, what they think is important.
Exactly right, and a lot of that doesn't get picked up by the major
That's
stations
right.
as well. But without that, we wouldn't know what's happening. So if you can go down and shoot something like that, again, Cleaner Greener, which is coming up. We have a member going to the Quincy Symphony Orchestra concert.
Oh, great.
This Sunday as well.
Yep.
So things like that are important to the city of Quincy that aren't going to get picked up by the major stations. That we can help and you can do. And again, it's, I went to that meeting in Quincy Point about a development, or in Squantum about something. We can show that, and
Right.
then show that to the people that are in your neighborhood that maybe
Right.
couldn't get out to that as well. That's what we're here for, is really that local aspect, that things that are important not only to the city of Quincy, but specifically to Marymount or Squantum or West Quincy. We can get really pinpoint down to the neighborhood as
Yes,
well.
the catchphrase is hyper-local.
Exactly. Yep.
And that's really, what it's all about, is connection with your community. There's events on the Hancock Adams Common every month going through, Christmas this year.
Right.
So there's plenty of opportunities there. As you mentioned, there's Cleaner Greener coming up. There's the Veterans Day activities that'll be happening, Memorial Day activities. Lots going on.
Yeah,
Of
definitely.
course, let's not forget about Flag Day is coming up soon
Yep.
as well. So lots going on.
Yeah, definitely. And the other thing we encourage people too is, while we can't get to every single event in the city just because we have a small staff and we have a small group of volunteers, please let us know about some of the events. We might
Right.
not know that there's a public meeting coming up, or there was a flag raising ceremony, or there was a memorial ceremony, or just a celebration going on in the neighborhood, whatever it might be. Please let us know, and then we can maybe try to get out and get some video. But at minimum, we can put the information up on our electronic bulletin board.
Yep.
That's on Channel 8, so you can then let other people know, there is, again, that ceremony that's happening, or a party, or a block party, a neighborhood, whatever it might be. Put it up there. So if you have information, you can email to us, and again, that information will get put up. So if a nonprofit neighborhood organization, something along those lines, you can watch Channel 8 in Quincy and see that information to let your neighbors know.
Yeah, is the bulletin board going to be on 1072 also, do you know? It will
So
be. Okay.
if there's no programming on 1072, we're going to have the Channel 8, the public access bulletin
Okay.
board, on 1072.
Okay, so there'll always be something on there.
Yeah, so there'll always be something on there, and then those messages will be on 8 and 1072. Again, so you have that meeting, or there's the event, let us know, and it'll be on both.
Okay. You mentioned YouTube, so we should talk about the website. Maybe folks aren't aware of all the information and content that's on that right now.
Yep.
Way more than that's on the channels.
Yeah, definitely, yeah. So on QATV.org is our website. There is membership information, there's video on demand, there's live streaming, and a whole lot more of different things that are up there. So if you do miss a program on Channel 8 or Channel 9 or now 1072, go onto our website and scroll down a little bit and see recent videos. And you can scroll through the recent videos and go, there's the baseball game, there's the meeting, there's the new show from the health department, or the city council meeting, whatever it might be. You can go there, you can click on the video on demand link, and things are organized by program, so you can search around there and see what you're looking for. And it's all things that are produced by QATV staff that we've been out and about and doing. And then, like you said as well, if you are out of the city on whatever day it might be, and you want to watch something that's on QATV, go to our website, click on the live stream, and you can see what's on Channel 8 and Channel 9, and then soon on 1072 as well.
Oh, so that will be streamed also on the website?
I think so. I have to
Okay.
double check
All
that
right.
as well. I think we'll be able to do that, but yeah.
Okay, all right. We should talk about the newsletter, because folks can sign up to receive that, right?
Yes, they can.
Yeah.
So we have a newsletter that goes out twice a month with all the happenings and information that's going on here at QATV. So you can go onto our website again, QATV.org, and go to the newsletter and sign up for it as well. Or send us an email, and we can get you onto that list and stay up to date with what's happening at QATV. It's for anyone in the
Right.
city of Quincy, so you don't have to be a member to
Right.
get it.
That's important, yeah.
Yeah, definitely. And it has, again, news and updates about what's happening at QATV, but it also has, did you miss the last city council meeting? Here's a link to it.
Yep.
We have a new show about XYZ. Here's a link to it so you can watch, and a little information about that as well. QATV's Carol Fedman puts that together, does a great job getting all the information in there. She packs a whole bunch of stuff into a small newsletter.
Sometimes I look at it, I'm like, oh yeah, I forgot we did that. I forgot we did that. You know?
Yeah, so it really is good because, again, we are producing a lot of content on a weekly basis, so you might miss something that it's still relevant, even though it was recorded last week, it's still relevant this week and next week and maybe more. It's just that it gets buried down the recent program list because there's a lot of stuff that's going on here.
Right, exactly. I mentioned all the events coming up, so we're going to need help.
We are definitely, yeah. So again, if you're a member at QATV and you're interested in helping out, give us a call or give us an email. And if you're interested in becoming a member at QATV, again, feel free to give us a call or 617-376-1440 or QATV.org is our website for more information. And again, if you're 18 or older, live in the city of Quincy, if you're interested in going out and helping us out, we'd be more than happy to help you. Or if you're interested in doing your own show, or whatever it might be, we can get you going on that as well.
All right. I'm going to go and fix my hair now and put some face cream on to take the wrinkles away.
We have a makeup artist coming very soon just for you, Joe. So.
Just turn all the lights off for the HD channel. Thanks, John. Good to talk to you.
Thank you, Joe.
All right, just enough time to check the forecast for you for the rest of the day today. Kind of what you see out there is what you get. Overcast, some hazy sunshine. Temperatures in the low 60s this afternoon, upper 40s this evening. The weekend, hope you enjoyed yesterday. It's going to be about the best day that we had for the next few because it's going to be kind of gray, kind of chilly, and quite blustery, really, right through Monday, with some sunshine returning on Monday. But until then, we're in the clouds and we're in the cool, windy conditions. Thanks again to John Cleary for stopping by here. I'll send you back to the control room now. Yeah. Take care of things in there. Thank you to our crew. Thank you for watching, too. Monday here in the program, folks from South Shore Elder Services will be joining us. We'll talk about their nutrition program. Hope you can join us for that, too. In the meantime, as John mentioned, website, QATV.org. It's all there. New programming, news and information, video on demand, live streaming, and more. Happy Mother's Day, by the way, to all the moms out there. For all of us here at QATV, I'm Joe Catalano. Have a great weekend.